welcome back to Beauty's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and today I want to share with you how to make my delicious roasted butternut squash quinoa risotto. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my really simple and easy roasted butternut squash quinoa risotto. Now, as I've just said, this is really simple and easy and uses some really simple ingredients as well. It's delicious too, and it's great for a quick midweek meal. In our house we like to eat vegan or vegetarian during the week, and then we will have meat dishes and fish dishes at the weekend. So it is midweek at the moment, and I thought this one would be a really nice one to have tonight. The sun is shining, it's not particularly warm in the UK, but this is a good meal for a sunny day, I think. So while I was making it, I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here's how to make my delicious roasted butternut squash quinoa risotto. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 200 degrees. And I'm also going to preheat my baking tray as well. As you can see, I have peeled and chopped my butternut squash. So I peeled it, I cut it lengthways, I removed the seeds, and then I just chopped it up into little like 2 centimetre pieces. It doesn't have to be perfect, it can be roughly chopped. And then I've also peeled and sliced and diced an onion as well. And I'm going to put those into the baking tray that I put into the oven earlier. And then I'm going to just add a pinch of salt to this and some pepper as well. And then once I've added those, I'm going to drizzle over some olive oil, a little bit of pepper. So I'm just going to drizzle over some olive oil. And this recipe, the original recipe, called for 4 cloves of garlic. But us being garlic lovers in this house, well, my son and I, we've actually run out of garlic. So I'm going to have to use a couple of teaspoons of garlic granules. So you can always use garlic granules if you want to. So I'm just going to sprinkle those over as well. And then I'm going to toss all of these ingredients together. The pan is still hot, so I'm just going to grab my oven gloves. And I'm going to just toss all of these ingredients together until everything is covered in the oil and the garlic granules and the salt and the pepper. And now I'm going to put this into my oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it starts to go golden brown. So I've finished cooking the butternut squash and it's gone a lovely golden brown colour. I did actually leave it in here for about 35 to 40 minutes. So I'm going to take it out and I'm going to leave it to cool now. While I leave the butternut squash to cool, I have washed through my quinoa twice under the tap, and now I'm going to put it into this saucepan like so, and I'm going to add chicken stock to that. So if you don't have chicken stock or vegetable stock, then you can always just cook the quinoa in water. So I'm just going to pour on enough to cover it and then a little bit more. So I'm going to get a spoon. I'm going to show you that the spoon has to hit the top of the quinoa and then be about 2 centimetres from the bottom. So that amount in there is perfect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this onto a high heat and I'm going to bring it to the boil, and then I'm going to leave it to simmer. So the saucepan is coming to the boil, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the heat right down now, and I'm going to leave this to simmer. So while my quinoa is simmering away nicely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of this butternut squash from the baking tray, and I'm going to put this on top. I'm also going to remove some onion as well when we serve it. So basically people know what it is really. And then In this bowl here, I have, or in my blender, sorry, I have about 100 grams of cashew nut cream cheese. In the original recipe, I think I said to use cream cheese or I think mature cheddar or something. But if you wanted to use cashew nut cream cheese, then please do. And I will leave a link for a video that I've done on how to make cashew nut cream cheese as well. So now I'm going to put all of the butternut squash into the blender, and I'm going to add some more chicken stock to this as well. If you are vegan, then you can add vegetable stock, or if you're vegetarian, then you can add vegetable stock as well. You could also use bone broth as well if you wanted to. So yes, I'm just adding all of the butternut squash to this, and then I shall go and get my chicken stock. Probably about 200 mils of chicken stock just to begin with, and then if I need any more I can add it, but I'm just going to blend all of these ingredients together now. I've blended the sauce until it is smooth and it looks like that. There is quite a lot of it, but I'm going to have some of that for my lunch tomorrow. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add the quinoa to a mixing bowl. So I cooked this until all of the liquid had disappeared and the quinoa looked nice and soft and fluffy like that. I did give it a bit of a helping hand at the end and stirred it round just to get rid of the last of the stock at the bottom of the pan. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of the sauce to this as well. The sauce, all of the ingredients in the sauce are freezable as well. So if you do have any left over, like I think we might, you can put this in the freezer and have it for another occasion. So you could make this for a really big meal if you wanted to. And now all I'm going to do is just stir the quinoa into the sauce, and then later on I will be serving this with some broccoli and some of the roasted butternut squash on top as well. So yes, looking forward to my dinner. So that's how you make my delicious roasted butternut squash quinoa risotto, and as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this with broccoli tonight and I'm really looking forward to my dinner. It smells delicious. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.